Pisces. Today, a lot of master numbers. You started with 1111, 911, 55. Really important, you have 44 as well. This huge emphasis on the guidance that you are receiving at this time from the stars, from other beings, especially today on Halloween. The veil between this world, this frequency, and other spirits, other dimensions is very thin. I did see the alien card come in, extraterrestrials. It's depending on your level of connection, your level of attunement with more subtle frequencies. You might really be having visions in your dreams. You might really feel very sensitive to other insights. So definitely pay attention, Pisces. I also have the telepathy card, so with the card the number 1111 that calls to twin flame as well. But here you start with the guidance card, number 5, inner compass, support, trust your guidance. So whatever guidance you're receiving from any being, it could be a physical being, it could be a mentor, it could be again other species of beings, there's always a sense of being open to it, but also trusting at the end of the day your own. You can take in advice, you can grow, you can enrich yourself, and definitely don't be too arrogant. Number 18 came in another deck. It's the alignment card, the moon card, you in the tarot, Pisces, major arcana. So we want to make sure that we're open, but here it's your inner compass at the end of the day that guides you, that knows your truth. And it's always this inward journey that we're making in life on this earth. We always need to remember that we can have the external world help us, but really it's always inside that everything happens. Here you got the rainbow child, number 5 again, so number 55 altogether. Unstoppable, new earth builder, multi-talented, miraculous alchemy. So this miracle card, this action-oriented card, this energy of really building something, Pisces, and the multi-talented aspect we saw with your unique gifts in the last readings. You know how everything flows always in my readings. This sense of really at this time harnessing your lion power, your internal strength. Actually, I didn't see that, but just underneath we have this huge lion coming in. And remember how we talked so much yesterday about the peace, the calmness that needs to be always returned to, especially when you are in this action, going for it, going out into the world. You need to always remember to keep the balance here, because with this pioneering spirit that we just saw with the rainbow child, this builder, this visionary, there's a need to always come back to the peacemaker through inner peace, resolving ancient splits, peace beyond survival, beyond the fighting. You're finding the strength of the feminine within that we talked about yesterday. As you relax totally, you start finding more space within your body. You attune to more subtle energies, and it's right here. Essences and energies. Attune to subtle energies, balance, again, balance. So we have pioneering, pioneer, the balance coming in today, and the more subtle frequency holders. It's huge. That's your themes. And actually underneath you have the crystal child. So the rainbow child, crystal child, those are the kids that have maybe extrasensory perception abilities, that maybe sense, hear stuff that are maybe not in this physical world, but are You know, sometimes we label them as mental, emotional issues, you know, in the hospitals and mental, you know, clinics. But here, there's a sense of just being gifted with something. Maybe it sounded weird when you were a kid, and it was a problem because you couldn't really fit in with other people. The other kids didn't really understand you. You just have this quirkiness, yeah. But here it's seen as your strength, as your gift, your natural core, pure innocence, removing falsehood, the seer. Also this important emphasis on coming back to your own nature. Really, that's what it is. When you come back to the relaxation, the space within you, it is beyond all of what has been implemented, conditioned. All this is really contraction. But when you come back to the purity of within, when you were born, really, when you were a kid, remember your dreams then. Remember what you made you feel good, what made you feel alive. You know, before all of the restrictions came in. And underneath I have this beautiful card, Cosmic Heart Source of all, the true home, just be, heart connection. And the heart truly is the portal. Once you get to that source, a core source within you, this is beyond all the spirits, it's beyond all the dimensions. It's that place of nothing, from where everything begins anew. And every breath you can come back to that. Every breath you can reconstruct, rebuild yourself. And you are doing so right now because you have this Egyptian card here, proper burial for freedom, sacrifice to Osiris, Lord of the Dead. So this death and rebirth. We talked a lot about Scorpio yesterday. This sense of truly dying to be reborn, truly some old facets of yourselves, patterns, behaviors, toxic, thoughts, negativity, are needed to be buried and burnt to actually rise to a new, to more who you are, this child, this pure, innocent, natural being. And here, of course, you have this shine your light that comes often in your readings. 44. Shine your light. This is you needing to, whatever happens, whatever insights you get, whatever people say, you stand strong within this truth of yours, this light of yours. You cannot go wrong, Pisces, if you stay in the light of your heart and you feel it. It's a vibration. It's more subtle than the day-to-day thing, but it's actually, you can experience it day-to-day. It's just a focus that you need to have on your body, within yourself, when you're in the midst of other people. But it starts really in solitude, when you are alone. And then when you find this integrity of energetic integrity, truth, natural being, you will have a sense of it, you will feel it, you have a presence, and you can then, once you find that, practice coming back to it or staying into it when you are in the midst of other energies, or when you're doing things, not just when you're sitting or laying down. And look, we have the high heart chakra, ecstatic bliss, the heart portal, Pisces, the source. And radiant illumination, solar plexus, the willpower, the lion, the strength, the confidence. Have confidence. Your heart will be your anchor. And the infinite. So the infinite is your best friend, really. And it is who you are. The possibilities are infinite. What you can do is more than you ever imagined you could do, more than your mind can even fathom. So remember that. Now you have 55 here, fusion and magic. It's magic. Orion here. Maybe you connect to those star beings as well. This sense of deep, as you find this fusion between what used to be separation, between the personality, the ego, and the world. Once you start to disappear within this heart source, you start to englobe all. It becomes inclusive also with the external. There's no longer external, internal. There is magic that starts to happen. Everything starts to make sense because, and it's not mental again, yeah? It's from the heart. Everything, the synchronicities, the signs start to arise in right timing. Again, really coming back to the feminine rest and receiving mode rather than the masculine aggressive. Remember, this lion here card is a strength card in Major Arcana, and it's peace beyond survival. Peace beyond survival, Pisces. The whole collective is evolving, and we've been seeing that, and there's so much awakening also happening, you know, with this pandemic and whatever, everything happening. It's global, and a lot of people have to go deeper. You have shamanic journey here with the will. This is deep sound, your sound. You know, when you wake up, you know, sometimes when you're talking and your voice changes when it's not really true, you're trying to people please, or, you know, try to really remain always true. When you wake up, often maybe you have a voice that is a little bit, how do you say, deeper, because it's you, right? And sometimes when it's such a people pleaser, it goes up, you know, in frequency. Yeah, I can help you, I can do that. No, but yeah, you need to be you. And the shamanic journey, yeah, it's this death process, this burial for freedom, proper burial, once and for all, like we said yesterday, Pisces, forever gone. Renewed hope. There's a lot of hope. There's a lot of good luck coming in. We saw the rabbit spirit yesterday. Abundance for you, Pisces. More and more as days go by right now. As we're getting into this new moon in Scorpio, that's definitely this card, proper burial for freedom. It's the time right now to put a complete end to what was. And that will enable you to actually get into the core of life, to really live alive. You know, you have the hive mind. It's being able to also be yourself within the community, to bring your uniqueness, your originality, but not lose it, but also be in a connection that is good. It's not I'm arrogant and I'm in this place, higher place, and you are here. No, there's a compassion that starts to happen. There is the right place, the right perfection for everything. Everybody surrounding you, everything happening to you. And the hive mind is really being busy. You know, you're gonna get busy here, and you can actually, once you're integrated and aligned in this way, you can start living life fully with others, because you are so focused, you are so attuned to more subtle energies that enables you paradoxically to actually live in more dense energies as well, with other people that maybe have a frequency that is lower or denser. But it's, again, nothing is better or worse. It's just what it is. Yeah. Now here we go. Telepathy for the twin flame energy, non-verbal communication, energetic pulses, mind reading. All this is happening because as you attune to more subtle frequency, it's very possible that you can attune to your true soulmate, your true twin flame this lifetime. Twin flame are higher frequency holders. They have a spiritual mission. They have a cause. They want to serve. There's something that they're born for, and they're supposed to, in the twin flame, it's two beings that actually, when they come together, there is a fusion, this magic that we saw before that occurs, where 1 and 1 is 2, and it's not 2 halves, it's 2 wholes that become 1, you know? And this 1 is more powerful than the 2, you know what I'm saying? So here again you have the mirror. Know thyself, self-examination, seeing who you really are. The twin flame journey also is not about being so focused on the other, the romantic thing, you know. No, it's as you are, the more you become centered within yourself, within your own frequency, your own higher frequency, the more you actually connect with the others. So it's the most beautiful thing about this kind of relationship, is that it's not about losing yourself. It's about the more integrated you become, the more the connection can come to union, and you can communicate at a higher level telepathically. Visions, new moon in Scorpio, this big fat moon here. Psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, out-of-body travel, very strong here, Pisces. And with, again, the connection with the stars, other being, you have the Syrian star blessings. So we have an extraterrestrial here, and that depends on each and every one of you. Again, it depends on where you're at. Akashic records. So we are really connecting to universal knowledge. There's a collective knowledge. There's a collective energetic knowledge that is available to all of us, and we individually connect to it. So that's where this arrogance card, if there was any sense of, oh, I know this, I know that, actually that can make us more humble, because we understand that no, actually it's universal knowledge that we just tap into. Maybe everything was created, but we are just channels for it to be brought into this material world. Maybe that's our service. And of course, finishing the most beautiful Blue Lotus, enlightenment, Pisces. Enlightenment. And enlightenment, again, is not this huge, enlightenment, as they say also, there's a Zen saying that says, before enlightenment, I carry water, I chop wood, all of this. After enlightenment, I carry water, I chop wood. It's the same thing. But what has changed is the perception, the being itself. It's like you can be doing the same task, but it will come from the heart source that we saw, the cosmic heart source, where you're living everything, all the very simple daily things of life become magical. That's the beauty of it, is that it's not so much like this ambition, I'm going to do this, that, and be successful. That's so funny. Successful. But once you go beyond that arrogance, that ambition, that, it's hard, I have to fight, I have to make this happen, you might find that actually everything is more easy than you thought, that everything is just, maybe is already perfect. Every little thing is so perfect, and you can start really enjoying every little moment and find magic in every single moment. Imagine if you could, as you wake up, every single second, every single breath, you were just feeling and sensing magic, that everything was magical. And it's simple. It's so simple. And what just happened before, where, I was talking and I couldn't even say that word, that happens in channeling because I'm here, but I'm not exactly in the same state for the reading. And so that can happen when you actually transitioning to higher frequencies and it's not integrated exactly yet, so that stumbling or stuttering can happen. So don't be like, oh, I don't even, suddenly you can forget things or have like black mind, or don't feel like anxious or paranoid about that. Just trust the process. When you're actually changing and you are no longer in a pattern, a mindset, rigid, there's a time where things, you might be in between worlds, between dimensions, and so for the time for your physical body, your speech, all of that to integrate with the higher frequencies, you might be a little weird. So just bear with me and bear with yourself, okay? Beautiful here, beautiful, beautiful. Let me just, to finalize this reading, get an Ascendant Master. when you truly let go, there's this losing yourself. You can lose your speech, you can lose your mind, you can lose, but if you always focus on your heart and the light, you won't go mad. You know what I'm saying? It will slowly but surely, if you have faith and you trust the process, it will transform itself in the most beautiful way, Pisces. So don't be afraid. Take that leap of faith. Going beyond itself or yourself is not an easy task, because what we were holding on to, you know, for safety, security is like, well, you know, like here it could be like, yeah, live I stuttered and I could feel like, you know, self-conscious about it. And no, I'm not, because I know you guys understand, and also I want to go beyond myself. And so if it means that those things happen, perfect. You know, we have to flow. Have to walk my talk. And through the channelings, you know, I learn as much as you guys, because truly it is me channeling, but it's like sometimes often things just come through and I don't even know how I said it, or I don't even really remember what I just said. It's like having a blank mind and everything just flows, and it's magical. It's just you have to really trust. You have to really trust. Magic manifesting. Isis, your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. So again, this focus card and this confirmation of, yes, you are manifesting. Yes, you are going to a different level. The conscious mind is being lost for a higher mind. Sacred vision, so the vision, a theme here. The Miriam, choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. So if there's a situation, or within yourself, there's resentment, there's still contraction, here, remember that it's not doing you any good. Even if you can't forgive, just say, you know, this person never told you they were sorry, you know, or that's their karma, it's their issue, it's their responsibility, it's their life. But you, if you're still holding resentment, if you haven't forgiven within yourself, you are hurting yourself, because you're holding this contraction within you, this pain within you. It's an energy, and that has to be buried, like we saw, remember, in Scorpio on Thursday, proper burial for freedom. Yeah. Underneath we have soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. So when it comes to relationship, maybe a twin flame, you know, twin flame relationships often are hard, because there is because there's such a high level of service that is going to come when there's union. Often there's a twin that is more spiritually evolved than the other, and so there's a lot of triggers and tests that come with that, because we are the mirror of each other. So when the other person is doing stuff and, you know, you're feeling pain, or you're feeling that this person is doing that to you, try to, again, point the finger to yourself and see, okay, why? I'm being taught something right now. It's not about the other person. It's you. You, Pisces. This is how relationship can grow, actually. When we go beyond the petty, personal stuff. And it's really easier when you are anchored in the heart source that we talked about before. Okay, we have 3 that came in the Ascension, Pisces. Finishing with that, we had Enlightenment, finishing the spread here. It's beautiful. Serapis Bay. It's as the master. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Your true self. Rise above the darkness. The past of the past, Pisces. You are rising. You can actually get there. You're already here, but it's just a matter of now manifesting that into this reality here. Charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. And that's so true, right? We started the reading with that. Right now we're really connected with the higher realm, with the spirits. the veil is very thin. So truly, if you ask from your heart, if you do prayers, you can talk it out loud, you can feel in your heart, you will get insights. Don't expect it to happen or come to you right in the second you're asking, but if you're really sincere, they listen. It happens. Synchronicity, magic, all of this is here. It depends on your state of consciousness. Now we have Lord Shiva, Transcendence. If you transcend yourself, rise up. We have rise, rise, rise. Honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Honor your inner force. Remember, inside. Steps are being given. Rise up. So, guidance. The first card was that inner compass. There is guidance available. Dance with the universe. Become one with it. This pulse of life. Galactic core. It's completely surrendering to life itself. Remember we were saying that the simple things that seemed really like boring, just walking in the grass, suddenly become magical because all of your senses are alive. You're so aware of every little subtle frequency that everything becomes, you feel the life everywhere. You feel the life within the music. You can dance. Your body is no longer separated from your spirit. Everything is aligned. You and the other is not separated. This whole magic starts to happen. And then finally, open communication, Mercury. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. So that pertaining to relationship or particular communication where maybe there needs to be forgiveness. This is talking to those of you that need to go through this process. Okay, Pisces, liberation, freedom. This is the most intense, beautiful reading. I'm really grateful for it. Thank you, Pisces. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.